Hey, we got a good one for you today. I'm in Brazil, right here in the village of Barcelos, right in the heart of the Amazon, and we'll be fishing for peacock bass on the Rio Negro River. Glad you could join me. Wow. That is a fish of a lifetime. Here we go, boys. Wow, that thing is a monster. They fight hard, don't they?
Look at that magnificent fish.
Look at the size of that fish.
There he is again.
The color is incredible. Oh, there we go.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Big old Great Lakes smallmouth. That is a big rainbow trout, Chris. Nice double header. Whoa!
Nice jump.
Yeah. All right. That is a monster smallmouth. Man, that is so cool. Another one. There we go. The biggest pike I've ever caught in my life. Look at that chunk. Well, that's what we're talking about.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Mystic Lubricants.
On the Real Fishing Show, we make catching fish like this a possibility. That was a nice hit.
It was awesome. That was awesome.
I'm going to throw that.
Top water's amazing.
Well, I'm going to keep throwing this.
There he goes.
A lot of times, you know, they'll travel in pairs.
Jojo, you want him over to you?
Nice.
Look at that beautiful fish.
Is that your biggest peacock?
That is awesome. He's not hooked real well. Look at the colors on that thing, eh? Oh!
Uh-oh.
Broke, he took it with it?
That's all right. Here. Where's the pliers? Don't worry. Oh, yeah, the fish is gone.
Yeah, it's gone. I think with it, with the boat.
The CUDA grip and the fish are gone. But that was your nicest peacock, but there will be more.
That was awesome.
How big was that, Jojo? 8-9 pounds. Nice. Hey, I'm here in the Amazon with Scott Walcott, and life is good.
Oh! He broke me off.
Broke you off? Oh, he's trying to spin it. Oh, there's one. No, I got one. Yours,
Nice. Hopefully maybe my lure's in his mouth.
No, this is a different one.
Yeah?
Yours was jumping around trying to spit it.
Oh, yeah?
And I threw in, and this one must be traveling. A lot of times, you know, they'll travel together, male and a female. What is this one here, Jojo? Speckle. So that's the infamous speckle. There's 4 types of peacock bass here. 5, ones that also break you off that you just had on.
How did I get broken off?
All right.
Nice. Look at that beauty.
Very cool. And
Thank you, Jojo.
oh, there we go. Nice release. Hooked up. Oh, that's a nice one. Check this out.
Beautiful. Look at the color.
Yeah, he's on the surface. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a pretty one.
They're amazing.
Oh, whoa. Nice. Very colorful one too. Now that's a triple stripe.
Is that same as what they call the 3-bar?
Yeah. All right, he had that big old plug. Thank you. Put that down. That's it right there. Nice one.
Beautiful fish.
What do you think?
They have a blue tinge in the water. I don't know if that's from their fins. When you're bringing them in, they've got a really strong blue tinge that you don't see.
I love the color on that thing.
Yeah, they're stunning.
Right.
Absolutely stunning.
So when the sun hits it just right, it's nice. Anyway, we'll put that baby back and his tail. Okay. See you later, big buddy.
not as big as I thought he was when he got into that tree. I thought
Still,
he was
he's a
big.
bass. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a nice one. Is that your biggest if you land it?
That's my biggest.
Alrighty.
If we land it.
Okay, well.
Don't jinx me.
Oh, nice one. I think.
Oh, there you go. When you can't lip them.
How
just
many
lip the
pounds?
lure.
How many pounds? Oh, he's gonna weigh him.
5.
5
Oh.
pounds. 5-pounder.
Well, I'll take it.
All
I
right.
worked hard enough for that one.
All right. Sweet.
There we go. Look at that. Here, I should lip them.
And I thought you were just a troller.
Yeah. Beautiful fish.
Hold them tight
feels
because they
good.
are strong. Unlike
Yeah.
a bass that doesn't really
They'll kick.
paralyze them as much.
Yeah.
You know, by holding them temporarily paralyzes a bass. Peacocks you can hold by the lower jaw. Big ones
Oh,
will
really?
almost rip
They'll
your
jump?
thumb off.
I love, it's interesting that their fin is really blue as you're bringing them in. They seem to lose it here, but when they're in the water, you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
The dorsal is just a gorgeous turquoise blue in the water. And same with the lower part. Beautiful. Thank you, Jojo.
Coming up,
That
Nice.
was fun. That was fun.
Nice.
Peacock bass are such an aggressive fish, you really have to keep your baits moving. And the more popular lures down here are topwater ripping baits, like this prop bait here, baits that have a prop on the back of them, walking baits like the traditional spooks, or this is a Brazilian-made lure that's endorsed by a fishing show host actually right here in Brazil. And this bait jumps around, it's a walking type bait. Or you could go with a traditional jerk bait, a minnow type bait, jerk through the water. Another lure is a jig. The jigs have become popular now for, I'm gonna say, the last 8 to 12 years down here. And all of these baits work through the water column, either ripped, twitched, walked, or jigged through the water aggressively. And if you get a hit, a swirl, or you feel a tick on your jig or any of the top waters, what you want to do is just keep working it with short jerks, and those fish sometimes will come back and hammer them. The key is, though, don't stop your lure. Keep working it if you miss a fish, and don't jerk it out of that strike zone too far or the fish won't get it. I don't think there's been a lot of fishing pressure back in here, Scott.
I'm gonna agree with that sentiment. Whoa!
Wow.
Jojo almost went for a swim.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it, how much work a guide will do to get you back into an area like this, Scott.
It's amazing. And these guys are up early. They're back cleaning the boats up. We're doing 12-hour days. What's so cool is the local knowledge here. It's not something you can just teach somebody overnight. Or, we asked our guide, it took us, the better part of almost an hour to get in here?
Right.
With twisting and turning through literally, flooded kind of woods or jungle. And we asked him how he knew, and he said he used to fish in a wooden canoe here with his father. They'd trap, I think, cichlids.
Yeah, little
for
tropical
aquariums.
fish. Yeah, tiny, it'd come way back in here and net them, right?
Yeah. It's unbelievable. You would never otherwise find or know that this lagoon existed.
Not a big one, but
Oh,
lots of fun.
beautiful fish.
There we go. Very cool.
Now that's what they call speckled, is it, Bob? Jojo, it's a speckled?
Well, they are, unlike a bass, you grab these things by the lower lip, it's not the same. It doesn't immobilize them quite as easy. Pretty fish though, isn't it? And we were saying that yesterday. Here it is, day 2 in the Amazon with Scott. There's 4 different species of peacock bass. Oh,
That's a good one, eh?
that was
Nice.
fun. That was fun.
Nice.
Aha, that one hit way out. Now this one here is different. Was it 3 bar?
Yeah, 3 bar.
3-bar. See, so
Hooked up.
you hooked up?
Yeah.
All right. Is that first
Little
cast?
guy. Yeah, with the jig.
Let's see if you got
Just
a
switched on.
3-bar.
I think it is. It looks like it's a little guy, but. What is that? Different kind, eh?
Oh, oh yeah, look at the color difference. This is good. Here, let's have the color difference. Hold them sideways. You can see the difference in the color. Very
Yeah, look at that red. Beautiful red.
you got long arms. Okay, well, let's get them back in, but it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Beautiful.
2 species, 2 casts.
A lot of fun.
All right. See you later, buddy. Good.
Now I just got to get my jig in there before you do.
Okay.
See if there's some buddies in there. See that? That's what friends are for, right there.
Well, I'm telling you what. You got them.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at you. You are the jig master. Scott Walcott. Just like jigging walleyes. They hit a little more aggressive than a walleye though.
They do.
Now what variety is that? I can't see. Okay. Is that speckled or a...
Speckled? Yeah. I'm ashamed to say I haven't caught enough of them to be able to
No,
very
show it
clearly
sideways there. There you go.
Nice fish. Let him go. He was cutting my thumb up good, but I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, well, look at show the viewers at home your other hand. No, the other hand. The other hand.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
this,
you know.
This is from casting and having inexperience. I got a nice popped blister there, but now I got some bass thumb, right? Jojo says they make Boca grips for that, eh?
You're softy. Get up front here.
Oh, was that?
Coming up,
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a better
It just
fish.
came up.
Oh yeah, come on.
It just came up.
let's take a look down under with this week's Fisheye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. After 25 years of underwater filming, you might say we've learned a thing or two. More than anything else, it's the fine line between success and failure when getting fish to bite. While some species are more finicky than others, few compare with the moodiness of largemouth bass. When it comes to tossing hard baits for these fish, you really have to keep an open mind and try all the established tricks. This past season, we conducted an intense study on largemouth behavior. We visited several locations on the Trent Canal system in Ontario. Accessible, heavily fished, and highly fertile, we concentrated our efforts in weedy, sheltered back bays. Choosing the best of the best, a Sabile jointed minnow, we bent down the hooks. What we learned is that subtle changes in action make all the difference in the world. When largemouth just look or follow, stop and give it that extra punch to trigger a strike. What we also realized is the value of making multiple casts to the same place. Start with a bold statement, then slow it down, or stop altogether. Try everything imaginable before moving on. Fact is, most of us choose hard baits and cranks to cover water in a hurry. In reality, these products just might have their greatest value as a finesse bait.
Right up in there. Right there. Okay. Here we go.
How about there?
Not huge, but the way they hit.
Yeah.
And I've said it so many times, pound for pound, I don't think there's a harder fighting fish in fresh water. Like that thing there is probably 2.5 pounds. Yet, it's just wham, they just hammer this thing. And this is a fairly heavy rod. This is a 7.5 foot medium heavy bait cast outfit. This one's spooled up with 65 pound test spider wire. No stretch braid line. Those things, all you can do to hold on to a 2 pound when you set, that initial run is incredible.
I was trying to come up with more questions to keep you talking and keep that jig out of the water, but
Oh, you are good, I'm telling you. Well, I can fish and talk at the same time sometimes. It's way back.
I gotta just keep them out of those trees.
How's it feel there?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a better
It just
fish.
came up.
Oh yeah, come on.
It just came up out of the water. It's a big fish.
Oh, he's gone.
No. No.
It's gone.
How
Oh.
big was that when I saw it? Oh,
Yeah, you didn't see?
It was big.
Oh, Jojo.
It was big.
Jojo.
Oh. No. No. Well, we're hooked up with a double header. We trolled right by this little island here, and whoa, we each got one, which was pretty cool. Whoa, baby, this one's going around the boat, and here we go. Is that a big one? Oh yeah, look at that, nice. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Whoa. Here, let's get them both in the net. Coming around, coming around.
Nice fish. Look at that.
Okay.
That was great.
Not a bad day at the office.
That's great.
What do you think?
That was a lot of fun. That one hit hard.
That was
It just peel drag right after yours hit.
so the jigs were trolled right by the island. Is that yours?
That one's yours.
Oh, that's mine. That's the small one. Okay. Your personal biggest.
Definitely my personal best.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, there we
You
go.
gonna grab it? Grab it by the lip or not?
Should I
They
get that?
Oh, they're hard though. You gotta really hold them
Yeah.
hard. All right.
Beautiful fish.
Well, I'm gonna throw mine back in the water. You can measure it?
Yeah, I'd like to
Okay,
measure that and
Jojo's
see how
got a-
big it is.
A measuring deal there.
Got him, Jojo?
He's got a measuring pad. Look at this. Okay. Nice.
So we have 70, maybe 69,
Okay.
69
69. Grab them, put them back in.
with this one. Just use what? Oh, you want to see how heavy? 11.
Ah, nice. 11 pounds.
What?
Double digit.
Coming up.
You have got a monster. Oh, I got a baby.
Traveling to Brazil is extremely easy. It's a 5-hour direct flight from Miami, Florida. So you're gonna arrive in Manaus approximately 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. The next morning, we're gonna fly you out to a town called Barcelos, which is behind me here. And our staff's gonna take over. So they're gonna walk you through everything. They're gonna assign you your rooms on the yacht. They're gonna wake you up every morning. You're gonna have fresh coffee. You're gonna have breakfast served for you every day. You're gonna go out and fish 10 to 11 hours if you decide. If you don't wanna fish all that time, you can come back for lunch every day. So we make it relatively easy for you to plan your day around your vacation. We try to set up our trips based on water level. Water level is really the key to optimal fishing here in the Amazon. We try to base our trips October, November, and January, February. And we do that for two reasons. December might usually give us a high water, what's called a hepa catch rainy season. It's gonna rise about 3 to 4 feet in a very, very short period of time. Once that basin empties out, the fishing is pretty phenomenal for the rest of the year, January, February, maybe on into early March. So we base our optimum fishing on water levels, October, November, January, February.
Keep going, keep going. He's got it. Keep him coming. Keep him out of that bush. Keep him out of that bush. Keep him out. Keep him out
He's
of that
out,
bush.
he's out, he's
All
out.
right.
He's out.
Good. Is it a big one? No? Nice one though.
He's not bad.
Nice.
He's better than no fish, I can promise you that.
Okay, well, you go this way and I'm gonna go this way and I'll keep casting. Nice.
It's just so much fun
Oh, aren't
on that
they
top
awesome?
water. It's amazing. That's not a bad fish.
No.
You're hurting my feelings saying it's a little
No,
guy.
it's a nice one. Oh, beauty. Look at that. That's a good one. Look at that.
Nice fish.
Awesome.
Starting to, has he got the start of a knot on his head there? Not quite.
He's knotless.
He's knotless.
Very nice. Scott Walcott on day 6.
Oh, there we go.
Day 6 in the Amazon, Scott?
Can't hold him.
Or is it day 5?
We're day 6. Nice fish. Oh,
That fish kept following your top water out, right?
it did, yeah. And I kind of made a rookie move there to pull it away from him and got lucky that he stayed with it. So
Well, that's because you're a professional fisherman.
beautiful. We'll let him go. Well, if you use professional very loosely.
That's nice.
You just switched up, and it worked for you, did it?
It's a Brazilian lure that's actually got a TV show host name
it's
on.
barely hooked.
TV show host from Brazil here. It's his own signature lure. I got it from Amir aboard the Amazon Lord. And it's a cool, it's very similar to the jumping minnow. And you can see that, you know, it's just a 2-hook surface lure, but it's very similar to an American-made jumping minnow, but very cool. Nice Brazilian signature bait. And tell me the colors aren't beautiful on that.
They are gorgeous.
3-bar?
Very beautiful.
So we're releasing this fish right up in the bushes here, because if you don't, the dolphins will come and eat them after you catch them. They're a little bit tired and they come and eat them, so. Oh, whoa, I got one, but I don't think I got a big one. You have got a monster. Oh, I got a baby. Mine's off. Nice. Oh yeah, that's a hog. Look at that thing. Oh, get him in there. Oh yes, nice.
That's awesome. Jojo,
Awesome.
thank you.
A giant.
That was pretty cool. It's amazing after all those throws.
Oh, and the hook
How
just
he-
popped out. Wow. Nice.
But it's amazing how many times you can throw to them with a bait that makes so much noise.
Check this out.
Oh.
What kind is that one, Jojo?
Spec and triple.
A spec and a 3-bar. It's a mix, so it's a cross.
Hybrid.
Look at that.
Mm.
And this is what coming down here to Brazil is all about. Monster peacock bass. There's a bit of a storm coming. What a nice fish, man. That is awesome.
It was pretty exciting. I
On
can't
what
argue with
day?
that.
Day 6?
Day 6, yeah.
Day 6.
Let's get her back in the water.
All right. Awesome.
Away she
Good
goes.
job. Well, we got some rain potentially coming. I know the wind is, so good job. We'll keep fishing, but we might get a little wet. Does that matter?
No, sir. It took me 6 days to kind of perfect that top water.
But you've caught a lot of fish in 6 days. It's just that the bigger ones have been harder to come by.
Yeah, the top water has been a little bit harder, and I've had my opportunities. Felt great to finally tie that one on.
I'll tell you, it doesn't get much better than this
No,
right
it's
here on the Amazon in Brazil.
Real Fishing was sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Mystic Lubricants.
Let's size that baby.
That thing's got some weight to it.
Size that puppy right there. That is just wild. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the size of that thing. Wow.